right, what's up, y'all? Um, Very interesting thing happened. I did the last car chronicle was on how hard it is to maintain your faith, and I had one of the people that follow me on Twitter. They wrote and said that I had a character flaw because I lack faith, and that either I had a character flaw or I had poor planning, and it was it was an interesting exchange because the premise of the faith video was that you should help people to maintain their faith. So the premise was not that I lacked faith, it's that faith can waver when you don't have any support. So that was the premise of the video. Now, I can understand if the person was saying, hey, no one can give you faith. I agree with that. No one can give you faith. But it's amazing what happens with positive reinforcement. If you make a conscious decision to tell someone, I'm proud of you, you would be amazed at what happens with that person, what changes with them on the inside. That can literally reignite something in a person and give them just the momentum they need to maintain their faith or maintain their momentum. I thought it was very wrong to say that a person has a character flaw because their faith falters. And this is why I had a great conversation with my co-partner in the AHN, Taib, and he brought this up, and this is what was very interesting to me. And I mean, any religion that you look at, any philosophy, any culture you look at, you're going to have a situation where the primary person in that religion had a moment where their faith was tested. And Taib brought up Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane, right? So he brought up the fact that even when God told Jesus he was going to have to sacrifice himself, Jesus said, "Are you sure?" There is no one in the history of anything that you can look at who has been perfectly strong in their faith. No one. Do not feel that you have a character flaw or that you poorly planned or anything else. I went on to tell this person that even the person with the most perfect plan fails. And the person asked me to give him an example. The examples are way too extensive, but I'll base one on my experience as a coach. I prepared my team to the best of my ability. My team performed to the best of their ability, but they played a team. My starting center was 6'1" on a high school varsity basketball team. My starting center was 6'1". The team that we played, the front line of that team was 6'9", 6'8", and 6'7". We played perfect. Did they turn us over? Yeah, a couple of times. But those kids, my kids, they executed as well as I could have expected them to. But when you are up against a team that has a Division I caliber point guard, your perfect preparation proves pointless when the team that you're going against simply overwhelms you. Now, even in business, it's been tested and it's been proven by several people. Now, research is often to be taken with a grain of salt, but the number one reason for failure of a business is timing. It's not poor execution. It's not a lack of funds. It's timing. Your perfect preparation cannot fix the timing of your release. The example that's given in this is basically, I was listening to a TED Talk where one of the founders of a streaming service that was around before YouTube didn't have the codec that he needed for his streaming service to work the right way. YouTube came along once the codec was completed, and YouTube succeeded, where this other business did not. That person did not plan poorly. That person did not fail. That person simply was a victim of bad timing. But I got to cut this short because it's going long, and I don't want to hold you guys. I know this is almost 6 minutes. But in dealing with faith and listening or talking to people, things are never as simple as planning perfectly or maintaining your faith. It's never just that simple. And that's it. Hopefully you guys got where this is coming from. And I just had to go ahead and get this in because it's actually been on my mind a little bit, you know. So let me know what you think. Of course, I love to hear from you guys. I don't mind you know, challenging me on anything that I say. It's fine because we all have our own opinions. And when we challenge each other, it makes us a lot smarter and stronger. You guys have a great Monday, man. Peace.